All right, so you're using AI to help with your research. That's a great start, a really smart move. But let's be honest for a second. Sometimes it's just incredibly frustrating, right? I'm here to show you how you can turn that frustration into a seriously powerful tool for all your academic work.
Does this look familiar? You ask your AI for help, maybe to analyze a concept or draft a section of your paper, and what you get back is, well, it's bland, it's generic, and it is definitely not something you can plug into a serious academic paper. You're not alone in this, I promise you, and the good news is, it's a totally fixable problem.
And this quote from Gemini AI really just hits the nail on the head. See, the issue usually isn't that the tool is bad or useless, it's that we're just not speaking its language yet. We have to shift our thinking from making a vague request to giving a really precise instruction.
So, how do we start speaking its language? Well, first, we have to get our heads around a really fundamental difference between how we think and how an AI, processes information.
This right here, this is the most crucial point. An AI doesn't understand your research goals. It doesn't get the nuances of your field. It's just an incredibly powerful pattern-matching machine. It scans billions of data points, looking for connections based on the words you give it. So, our job is to give it a really clear trail of breadcrumbs, specific keywords, context, and structure, so it follows the exact path we want it to.
And look, this isn't just some theory. A study by Google found that clear, well-structured prompts can improve the quality of the results by up to 40%. For your research, that is the difference between a totally useless paragraph you have to delete and a solid starting point that actually saves you a ton of time.
And the best news is, there's a simple, repeatable framework you can use every single time to get these much better results. Just think of it as your new blueprint for talking to your AI research assistant. So this 5-step structure, it covers all the bases. You're telling the AI who it should be, what it should do, why it's doing it, what the rules of the game are, and exactly what that final product should look like. Let's break that down a bit more.
Okay, first up, you assign it a role. This is so powerful you have no idea. Instead of just talking to a generic chatbot, you're telling it to tap into the patterns and vocabulary of a specific expert. Saying act as an academic journal editor is going to give you a completely different and frankly far more useful analysis than a generic request would.
Next, we combine the task and the context. The task is the what. Summarize this article, or generate 3 potential research questions. But the context, the who and why, is just as important. Are you writing for your professor, for first-year undergrads? Is this for a literature review? Giving it that context is what stops the AI from making those bland, generic assumptions that are so frustrating.
And finally, this is where you really take control: constraints and output. Constraints are your rules. Things like use a formal academic tone, or avoid discussing future directions, or only use data from peer-reviewed sources. And the output is all about the format. Do you need a bulleted list, a paragraph, a table? You decide. Don't ever let the AI guess.
So what does this actually look like in practice? Let me tell you, the difference between a vague prompt and a valuable one is like night and day. Let's take a look at a real example.
Just look at the contrast here. The vague prompt on the left, help me write an essay about climate change, is going to give you a rambling, high school level essay that's pretty much useless. But on the right, we've applied our framework. We assigned a role, a research tutor, defined the task, a 200-word intro, gave it context for undergrads, set constraints, formal tone, APA format, and specified the output, a single paragraph. Now that is how you get a focused, relevant, and immediately useful piece of writing.
Getting good at this isn't just about saving a bit of time. It's about giving you a real, tangible advantage in how you do your research. So, before you go, let's cover a few essential rules of the road.
Okay, please remember these 4 things. 1, and I cannot stress this enough, always fact check. AI is notorious for confidently making up facts and sources. It's a thing called hallucination. So trust but verify every single citation. 2, iterate. Your first prompt doesn't have to be perfect. Treat it like a first draft and just keep refining it. 3, keep a library of your best prompts. And 4, start broad to brainstorm, then use this framework to narrow down and get the specific content you need.
I love this quote. It's so important. You are the director, and the AI is your assistant. You are always in control. The quality of the work it produces depends entirely on the quality of your instructions. So, the next time you sit down to work on your thesis, your literature review, or your next big paper, don't just ask for help. Give clear, precise directions. You have the framework now. Go and put your new assistant to work.